the process of acculturation has not taken place to our people also, to their people also. That is, I think, communication gap is there. I think nobody has the mind to harass the other people or other thing. When they see that something aligned with the company, somebody is not known to us, they have some certain kind of behavior. These people is not like us. Because the people are very identifiable because of their looks, that Mongolian look and other thing, and because of language. Because our pronunciation is totally different from the others.
Yes.
So this is one reason why I think these things should happen. But these things slowly people are understanding the communication should be there. I've been telling people there should be more of interaction between the people of Northeastern people to our Indian people. We are trying to build up now I'm the golf course in Itanagar with a resort. I've been telling this.
Hi friends, so we are back with episode 2 of Exploring Northeast, the people. So today I have Yogesh Chandra Pegu, who is a retired income tax officer, and trust me, this is the first time I am also going to interview an officer who is passed out of UPSC, because I am not that well equipped, or I don't have any knowledge regarding all these things. So definitely I'll try to focus more of on that. So welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, so tell me something about yourself. Tell me about your journey from your childhood to your retired life.
I have come from a small village in northeast of Assam again, and vicinity to that present day Bogiville bridge over Brahmaputra. I had my preliminary education in that village only. Then for my high school, I went to Sishigorgaon High School, from where I had passed out in at that time. Passing out in class 1 was very, very difficult. First division was very difficult. From that center, that was a center for entire district, but present the district. So Dhamaji was the center. There are only 2 students they have passed out at that year in this first division. That is one of me and another was Sansaikia from that area. After my school education, I went to Dibrugarh for Dibrugarh Kanoi College. I had my pre-degree education there. Then I went to Shillong to the Sun and Man's College for my graduation. When I was doing my graduation in Shillong, when I had come in contact with the pre-services training center for the civil services, and that was just near my hostel. So I used to meet most of the people coming from Assam, Bihar and Eastern India, and having training there, and they became my friends. So I was attracted to FEA for the civil services because of those contacts also. Then that way, I went to sit for the civil services examination, and then in the first attempt, I was not in the civil services, but I got a job in the State Bank of India as a probationary officer. So as a probationer, I have worked in different parts of Assam for a short period of time. And while I was a probationer, and we had 4 or 5 people who could speak Assamese. They were sent to one of the remotest area of Assam, the kabhi, to start some bank. The State Bank of India had the policy of banking with the villages, so they sent this Karbi Langpi Hangi bank, that was for the Karbi Anglong. So we all went to establish one branch in one places. I was given a place, what is the remotest place of Karbi Anglong also. In that place, only after 15 days, bus used to go and come back. Even if I have to come to Guwahati, I have to walk about 15 kilometers from there, then take a bus and come to Guwahati. So that place was known as Dentagat. While I was there, I had no much of work, but it was very isolated from the part of this world. So while working there, then there's an incident in that area. So I'm telling this because this is very interesting. How my destiny has played with me. So one day, the Kuwait came to a house in the near the bank. I had a bank. Bank means I was staying in the bank only. I had a office cum residence. Next door neighbor was a very rich family of the area. Dokait came in the night. They started shouting. Then the Dokait came. They started firing, and then all these children, all the ladies and gents, they were beaten up, and they took away all their jewelry and money and other things. So I went out of this house and reported to the village, but village people did not have the courage to go and challenge them. After that incident, I thought that this is very dangerous area to stay. So I used to play tennis with the DC of that area. This one Chatterjee was there and one SP Sivakakoti was there. So I told both of them, see, you people, you help me because my life is in danger. So that SP told me there is no policeman in the district so much, so I cannot give you personal security. It's very difficult. I can give a patrolling duty of the road and other thing. Then I rang up this DC, that Chatterjee was there. He retired later on as a Defense Secretary of India. So he was my tennis partner. He came to my house. He said, how do you feel? I feel that I'll run away from there. I cannot stay. So I told you this is very dangerous. How can I stay here? After 2 days, I thought that these people are not doing anything. What I did is I took out all the money of my bank and took it and give it to the State Bank of India in Defu. That is the main place. I deposited there. I handed over the key to my accountant there. I was a manager, branch manager, and this accountant also was there. I went to the accountant and gave the key and I left Assam. And I gave his application to State Bank of India, said I am not well, doctor certification letter, so I am going on leave. So I came to Delhi. Delhi, I started studying in Delhi here only, then UPSC whole JN I studied. I appeared the examination in the Doley house here only. So after this exam is over, then I went back, joined the bank for some time. Personally, I was selected in that examination, then I joined this civil services, that is income tax in 1984.
So basically, if I talk about your UPSC journey, so that was not a dream from your childhood. I'm very sure about it, right? I mean, it was not a dream from your childhood.
Our time, that thinking was that I had the dream to become not a civil servant. I wanted to be a big officer. They are not particularly the dream of becoming a civil servant. That attraction, people talk about that. People are like that Bihar and other people, they dream about that. DC is so powerful, SP, so I want to be like that. I think that was not there with us because we had a different kind of a problem. We are from a very, this is called family, that lower middle class family who needs some financial support. So the first thing was to get a job. And then you think of other things. So
basically,
salary
security.
Security, the financial security is one of the most important part of it. I was good in my studies. I used to write essays, and my essays used to come in competition, success review, and other things at the school time. So that was a great inspiration for us. That this thing is that I was trying to write poet also. One of my colleague was a poet, so he used to write poets. So I also went to the field and tried to become Shakespeare or so. But it is all like it has to be inherent. No? You have to be good in that. So I had tried from the beginning to be a big officer, but not particularly like that. So this in a village environment, you don't know the books and you don't know the information also. That is another thing.
So now when you've told me that your most important reason to be an officer was firstly financial security. So once you I think you're a pass out of 1984 batch, right?
Yeah, in the UPSC.
Right. So after achieving that goal and after joining civil services, so was there any turning point as far as the financial security is concerned, wherein you would think that, ठीक है, अभी financial security is not that important because yes, that's there. So apart from that, let me try to concentrate somewhere wherein I can change something for the region from where I come from. So did any of that thought occur to you?
See, when you are in a government service, particularly civil service, you have that particular rules and regulations. You have to operate on that. Being a civil servant, you cannot talk about politics and political related issues. You cannot join any of this. As a civil servant, what you can do is, and you can do concentrate something on the culture side or also sports sides.
Okay.
And as a government policy, you don't have much, because at a junior level, you don't have that much of contribution to the policy and other thing, what you can do it. But you have to, what the government policy is there, you have to do it. So economic development takes place, many people think that government is doing, but it's a natural process of economic development.
Right.
When I joined this income tax service, our total collection was 10,000 crore or something like that. Now total collection is about 14 lakhs crore.
Yes.
So that is a national development at second place.
Yes.
We never knew what is going on. Every year 11% to 15% increase is there.
Yeah.
There we don't have much say there. Unless and until ऊपर से किसी ने बोल दिया that you do this and that we do this. But we also want to contribute something to the society at that time. So as a result, what I said that the cultural जो कुछ भी है किसी से बातें करना है किसी काम करना है किसी को help करना है that we all there. And particularly, I was interested in sports. So as a result, what happened? I used to play tennis. I used to play table tennis. As a result, I was a tennis player. So I became the chairman of a tennis foundation in Northeast, and I was chairman for that for about that is in Discord. I was for 10 years, and I used to organize a lot of tennis tournament, tennis matches, and other things. I became vice president of tennis association, president of tennis association. We had a lot of development activities of the sports. Then I used to play badminton also. The badminton people approached me, they said, you become the president of badminton. So they ended up organizing a lot of tournaments in badminton. And in badminton, I had that opportunity of organizing the biggest prize money tournament of India for the first time. What happened, I was the president and they invited us to go to Hyderabad there, Prakash and Vimal Kumar. That time, Gopisan was very small. They told me that we have to organize a big tournament, nobody is doing it. I said that I'll do it. So I came back, but that was only 1 lakh prize money. 1 lakh at that time, per prize money tournament 20,000, 25,000. So we had a 1 lakh prize money tournament. So in Assam, but it has created a lot of problem. Lot of problem when there's Ulfa, this thing are going on. People could not come out. There's a lot of issues were there. Ultimately, I had to talk to some terrorist people to just protect us. Because police said we cannot do anything because somebody come and kill somebody, the chief minister, somebody, what will happen? Yeah. There's a lot of people are killed. So a lot of issues. I don't want to disclose all this thing. I had to discuss with the top level of the people, the other side also, to make my own sportsmen safe. Yes. So that's why I went to badminton. Then I was table tennis association. I was president for 2 years, one term. By that time, I was transferred to Delhi. Then I changed it. After coming to Delhi, I switched over to golf because the attraction of golf was different. So, and in the department, I used to organize a big tournament, and for the department. So, whoever come to play the golf, we should give this executive class ticket to everybody, and with a 5-star hotel to stay, and then a vehicle to that. So, I started organizing tournaments all over India. First, I started in Delhi, then we went to Ahmedabad, then to Pune, then to Kashmir, all these things like that. But by the time Modi came, everybody ran away. And I also got retired. so that's what these things are. I was very associated with sports, it doesn't matter. Of course, government policy is there, we are there, always there, government policy, all whatever we do. And here in Delhi, I'll tell you the sports, since sports has come, I'll tell you what happened. In Delhi, there is in India, there is a sports quota in empty employment. There is 0.5%, 5% employment quota is there in sports. In Delhi region, nobody has selected people for about 20 years. The reason being, I'll say that the reason is that when whoever started, whoever was given as the chairman of the recruitment committee, the people used to approach him and people used to pay. Yeah. So the payment system was like that, and somebody used to report. So the complaint comes again, stop like this. For 20 years, nobody was recruited. Then one of our principal chief commissioner was there here in Delhi. They called me that Pegu, since you are a sportsman, you look after this. So they said, but there should not be any complaint. So they gave me the charge. I had to do it in 3 months. There are about 5,000 applicants. Now how to do that 5,000 applicants, how to select it. And then you have to see the complaint. Complainants are who? All the ministers from this northern India.
Yes.
Somebody is related, somebody is there from Delhi, somebody is there.
Yeah.
And our own people. Own people mean own union people.
Huh.
Where union people said, you have to select our own people. Why you are selecting from outside? I had a big fight with them also. So that process, it took me, then I had a lot of planning. I took 3-4 people who can interview them. So what I did is, immediately I had procured about 100 computers in my office, in the office only. Then 100 inspectors were deputed, everybody would work there. 15 days to just data entry. And all these entries were there. They were saying that all state level player, that national level player, international player, medal winner, non-medal winner, everything should be there, and their background. Everything is there. Once go, I can see everything. So that took me a lot of time. After that, then we have a field training. Who will do the field training? Different field are there, different sports are there. So at all the SAI office, I told them every trainer of SAI should take the interview of all this testing. So SAI office and I used to send my people with a video camera so that nobody do any hanky-panky. So videographed yesterday to what a training is taken out. Tennis and badminton and golf, I had taken myself because I wanted to have the best of the play. Because I know better than the other people how to select. So I said, I'll do myself. Like that I selected about, how many? 700 of them. Not a single paisa transaction was there. And then when it was there, my union people said, you have not selected anybody from the department. What you have done? They said, I cannot select like that. This on merit I have selected. Nobody can say anything. If anybody has taken any money, you will be out. So that selected, I said, you can do any kind of complaint. The day I selected list, I pasted in the board. Also in the net, I had published. This is the selection list. This is the reason for selection. These are all this marking, how it is being done, what are the marking. Everything was updated. Not a single complaint came. And even today, when I go somewhere, all these sports quota recruitment, they come and namaskar me, they say, you have recruited me. I don't even know them. I went to Delhi golf course and there somebody came running, sir, your time I got the job. I don't know. So that is one of the satisfaction that I have done it with my capacity and whatever I can do, I have done it. So these are the things you do in this service career.
So I think it is more than achievement. It is a pride moment wherein you can call yourself a man of principles, wherein you did not deviate yourself just for money, like which generally happens.
That's what I feel sometimes. There's all this corruption and examination and all these things. Whenever I hear this thing, I only remember those my days at what I did this, because all this examination, leaking out all this thing and all. I did it very discreetly, and at this interview board, I had 4 people. I have told them to my junior, if anybody takes money from anybody, you said he will be out of the interview board. Every day my office, there's 100 people that interviewed. I had to morning to evening.
I think I'm fortunate enough to come across such an officer, to be very frank. So now, going back to the time, like you said, so from Assam, you straight away came to Delhi with a completely different experience, from violence to you came to Delhi, right? So which year was it?
I came to Delhi, I started coming in somewhere 82, but and the posting I came somewhere 2004.
2004.
Yeah.
So when you came in 82, I'm sure you were studying over here. Yeah. So what were the issues that you were facing? What issues did you face back in the year 82? Plus, if you compare it to the current scenario, a lot of people, a lot of Northeast people, a lot of Assamese people, they face a lot of issues. So what is the difference between the issues that you faced in 82 and what they are facing? And how do you try to build a bridge to fill in the gap? How do you contribute to that?
Fortunately, in my case, I don't have to face any kind of problem at my time. except that the rickshaw-walas or the auto-walas, they charge you something more. Sometimes because
that is there even today.
But the ground realities were so this. Delhi was slightly smaller in the sense. Delhi means central Delhi. That even GK was supposed to be very far, and then now just GK2 and other two areas, it is jungle. When the Asiat village was constructed, when it was constructed in the jungle. So Delhi means present central Delhi, and then North Delhi was there. North Delhi was before that. Then South Delhi has come up later on. So that population was also limited. Those life was different. Delhi climate was different. You know, Delhi was a dry climate at that time. Now it's become very wet, and all this humidity has gone up. Population has changed. Our time, situation in the sense we used to study in the most of the libraries. At that time, books were not available. So we used to go to British Library, we used to go to the JNU Library, we used to go to Delhi University Library, go and study. These were the kind of study we had to do. Not only me, I had students from Delhi University, JNU and other things, always there, boys, girls, everybody will come together and study. That was the enjoyment we used to do. And then that time also used to come. I still remember from we used to stay in Rahima. From there, we walked down to Taj Mansingh Hotel. Taj Mansingh, we used to have a tea in Machan and nearby that near the school. Used to have a coffee and go back and again study. Even today, I go to the same place and have coffee there. So that time, now students have a different thing. Now the students have all the material. The telephone is available. Everything, communication is so easy. They get all the material in Google's also. They have got the prepared material for this. Teachers also, they will tell you what to do, what not to do, and everything is ready. Our time, Rao's study center, he will just smoke and he said that you do like this, you do like this, and go. A few interviews and then go like that. He only used to lecture. So Delhi has, I think, has developed vertically as also from all sides, horizontally. Both the sides has developed. This the NCR concept has come. Gurgaon was not there; it has come. Then Noida has come up. So today's Delhi is totally different from us. As a student from Northeast, we did not face that kind of a problem at that time because we were very few people. We used to interact with very few people also. Those who were interested, they are at a certain level of people. All these problems start with the people interacting with the common people. Like when I was advisor to Assam Student Association for 5 years, that time I have seen that our students used to face, not only that Assamese student, but the Naga student, other student used to face all kind of problem in the food, problem in the speaking, problem in the behavior. They used to object to all kind of their behavior because it is not acceptable to some people, or they are not they don't know about these people. That is, I think, that ignorance is one of the things. That is the thing. Another thing is that the process of acculturation has not taken place to our people also, to their people also. That is, I think, communication gap is there. I think nobody has the mind to harass the other people or other thing. When they see that something aligned with the company, somebody is not known to us, they have some certain kind of behavior. These people is not like us. Because the people are very identifiable because of their looks, that Mongolian look and other thing, and because of language. Because our pronunciation is totally different from the others. So this is one reason why I think these things should happen. But these things slowly people are understanding the communication should be there. I've been telling people there should be more of interaction between the people of Northeastern people to our Indian people. We are trying to build up now I'm the golf course in Itanagar with a resort. I've been telling this tourism department, you have to sanction us a 200, 300 crore, whatever is there, because we need you people to send people from India to go. Actually, India only now. No, the Arunachal, so the Arunachali people also feel we are part of India. And the Indian people also feel that the Arunachal is part of India. Other China will take it over. So that interaction between our people and Northeast people, more interaction is required, of course, because of certain developmental problems and other things. It is not taking place. That will take place. It's going to take place, and it is also taking place now.
Okay, so having said that, what has been your take on racism overall?
Take on?
On racism, because see, I also come from a different region, so to be very frank, but I have seen, I have actually distinctly seen this grievous problem of racism with the people from northeast. कभी-कभी हम ही उसे क्या बोलते हैं वो कर लेते हैं. तो आपका उस पे स्टैंड हमेशा क्या रहा है? Like, what is it that one advice that you give to people coming from Assam or your community? So what is that one advice you would like to give them?
See, this so far you are talking about Delhi. So far Delhi is concerned, I'll tell you, Delhi is not, nobody is honor of Delhi as I said. Delhi is the capital of the country.
Yes.
Those who are coming from south also, for them it is the capital. Those who are coming from north also, it is the capital. It is the southwest also, it is the capital. From northeast also a capital. So whenever I meet people, I always tell them, see, I am more Delhian than you because I have come here earlier than you.
Of course.
So this Delhi is not yours, not mine. It is ours.
Yeah.
So we should not feel that we are from Northeast, not from Delhi.
Yeah.
The first thing is that you should feel that you are part of it. I really feel that I am part of the Delhi culture. I tell everybody publicly. I tell them whatever you call me, but I am part and parcel of the Delhi and the central Delhi. Whatever you call is Lieutenant Delhi. Whatever you call is, we are part of that culture. We are
Yes.
part of that system. So I cannot say that you cannot say that you are from Assam. You are not part of it.
Yeah.
I am very much part of it. And our people also should have that kind of confidence, that kind of. I think what is problem is that our people cannot articulate whatever they think. They cannot articulate very well. Because of
Basically, they should not shy away from
yeah, shy
what
away
they
from
are.
heart. Yes.
Yes.
And so far the food is concerned, see, certain pockets of the northeast, they have a different kind of food. Every day certain kind of smell comes in. When you come to a common place anyway, you cannot have everything liberty.
Yes.
All kind of liberty you cannot take it. So you have to control yourself also. You should also see the other people's convenience and inconvenience. So one has to live, one has to try to learn to live together in harmony. So
Yes.
that effort has to come from both the sides. I'll not only blame the people from that mainland India, we have also to
Contribute equally
yeah,
when
we
it
have also
comes
to
to
educate
adjusting.
ourselves to adjust to the situation, whatever it comes in. Because you go to any part of the world, you need this kind of adjustment. Not only in Delhi, you go to New York, you go to London, you go to any other part of the world. You have to adjust to the situation also.
Okay.
So that is there, but that we should all feel that we are Indian. We are not Northeasterns or Northeastern or
Yeah.
South India. But we are Indians. Delhi is a capital of India.
What advice would you like to, or I don't know how to put it, but apart from Northeast or apart from Assam, आप जो India as a whole है, we hardly know the achievements, the contributions made for the country from Northeast. Like I to be very frank, I don't know anything about it unless I have met people. वो ज़्यादा मेरे कानों तक आया है. The achievements in the sense, the contributions that Assamese or Northeast people have done to grow India. So, what is your take on that?
See, partly that is again a communication gap. See, I'll tell you, we have our distinct culture, we have our very developed culture, developed people of Northeast. They're very good in certain areas.
Yes.
Like you, I'll name it in Shillong, the people are very good in the Western music and other
Yes.
things. Assam, people are very fond of music and dance and
Rock music, especially if you'll see.
rock music, Shillong
yeah,
is very
India,
good.
yes.
And in Assam also they have a lot of our folk music set there.
Yes.
So dances are there, so many things. But one problem is that the mainland India people doesn't know about this.
Yes.
This thing is that I think government of India or the cultural people or the people from Assam, I think they should bring those things to this part of the world and then advertise themselves that this we are here, we are like this and other thing. Then only people will come to know. People from here
Yes.
will not go there.
Yes. Agree.
So they should come and they should develop their own culture to a certain level so that everybody appreciate. It's commercially exploitable and other thing. Like our songs are very in a nascent state. We can bring it up to a certain level.
Yes.
So like in Bengal, people can all sing very well. Like I
Yeah.
hear Cherry Agusal and all that thing. Assamese also should come up to that level. You should not confine yourself to this region only. So that type culturally also we have limitations are there. Though we have in this thing, Bhupen Hazarika was very known, but he had a limitation at that time. Though he was a composer also, he was a lyricist, he is a composer, he was also a singer also, all kind of things were there. He was very talented, but the all India level he was not in picture.
Yes.
He could not make that kind of money with this present day people, all Lata Mangeshkar or this other things that they have made.
He is one of my favorites, sir. Trust me, he is one of my favorite singers of all time.
Okay. So they could not make a mark in that level.
Yes.
This is financially also you can see, if you operate only in the Assam, you have a very limited this thing. Now you see these singers and everybody is making 300, 400 crores.
Yes.
So that money that they could not make it.
Yeah.
Because that you operate in the site. You have to operate at certain level and then you have to come up to that level. And that opportunity you don't get it in small places.
Okay. So how do you build that gap? Like how do you propose to build that gap? So that even the small places people can get that opportunity.
Yeah, I think nowadays there are a lot of opportunities. Like you can see nowadays a lot of trainers are there, teachers are there. That kind of people has to be developed. Once the demand is there, people will go and start there. So those people only can say. Now I think that Sony started that Saregama and an Indian Idol, and these are the platform where the talent of every region can come up and they can showcase them. Some of the Arunachali boys that they have been doing very well. So that level, I think that our people in Assam also should be able to do it. So these are the things that example has been said people are doing, and then to come up something. In the dance, our people are doing very well.
Yes.
But you have to do more. It's not enough.
Yeah.
It is a very embryonic state.
Okay. So it's so now we'll take a leave. I'm sure, I am not satisfied with the amount of time we had for the conversation. So definitely, I will be trying, and I'm already pre-booking you maybe for another episode again, because we have not spoken about the most important part of your profession, that is income tax. So I'm definitely going to make sure that I call you back because I'm sure people would, the layman people, common India would really like to hear about and address the problems.
This is a big subject. If I talk, I'll talk on for 2 hours on the taxation problem in India, what can be done, what cannot be done. But I have attended a lot of international conference on this taxation and all this black money problem. I used to shout in this. We had a organization with the OECD, all the economic development. They had a seminar for a long time back. I did not allow these people from Europe and America to speak for 7 days.
So I think we will keep that for the next interview.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you.